Dhani.
One of the best dog acts I think we've ever seen.
You two could both join. That was so random, but so entertaining.
This is better than the Eurovision Song Contest.
The winner of the second semi-final is Jules Audouin and Matisse. The act with the most public votes is Old Men Group.
Oh my God! We're in the final!
The illusion I'm performing tonight is the biggest that's ever been performed on Britain's Got Talent, and I'm going to do my very best to make the impossible possible.
I've only got one chance to get into the final tonight, and I want to nail it to make sure I get there.
Tonight we have amazing performance. We hope you will love it.
Our dance crew hasn't won since diversity, so we're looking to change that.
A few months ago I never left Ireland, and now I'm in the semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent.
Training so hard for this moment, and now we've got it, we're not going to waste it.
There's 12 of us singing harmonies. If one of us goes off, it could sound awful.
Getting into the final would be the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm just going to give it all I've got.
A home player has never won Britain's Got Talent before. I would be the one to change it all.
It's Wednesday night. It's the Britain's Got Talent live semi-finals. Please welcome your hosts, Ant and Dan.
Boys are back in town. Good times. Hey. Too kind. Too kind. Hello there, and welcome to your third live semi-final of Britain's Got Talent. We are right in the middle of a week full of top-notch talent, and we've already seen 4 fantastic acts make it to this year's final. Tonight, your votes will decide who joins them there.
But right now, they're all convinced they're back here on Sunday chasing that coveted spot at the Royal Variety Performance. Right then, let's get going and welcome TV's most dysfunctional family. Yes, it's the Britain's Got Talent judges!
Now then, last night, your votes sent Jules Audouin and Matisse and Old Men Groovin to the final, where they'll line up alongside Cor-Glanethwy and Entity All-Stars in what's already shaping up to be a cracker of a final on Sunday night.
Right, let's have a quick chat with our judges. Let's head over here. Now then, judges, Simon, are you paying attention tonight?
Am I what?
Paying attention tonight?
Yes, I am tonight, yes.
Good.
Yeah,
now,
sorry about that.
What do you make of the 4 acts that the public have put through so far?
I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah, happy, yeah.
Good,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
the
think
smile.
we and the public were in tune.
Let's see the smile. Look, let's see the smile. Got a little bit more?
There it is. There it is.
That's what we're going to get.
It's almost there. Amanda, already seen a couple of acts gets buzzers this week, though, as well, haven't we?
I know. Well, it's an awful thing to have to buzz when we're doing this, because this is supposed to be up and upbeat and fantastic, but sometimes it just needs a buzzer. But I mean, it deserved a buzzer, to be honest.
If they thought their first audition was tough, it only gets tougher here, right?
It only gets tougher because, yeah, exactly. Just because this is live, and just because this is supposed to be the best, it doesn't always go that way, so we will buzz still.
OK, all right, they'll be warned then. Alicia, we've got the wildcard place again this year, where you 4 send one more act through at the end of the week. Any favourites so far? I mean, I know we've only had 2 shows, but you must have.
Yeah, I mean, so far for me, it would be Revelation Avenue.
From last night's show, minus one, yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
Tough choice for you guys last night, that.
It was.
Very tough choice. David, some more unique acts tonight, I think we can call them that. How important are those kind of acts to this show?
Very, very important. I think this show really celebrates difference. And people who are a little bit odd, a little bit offbeat,
That's why you're on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
And so I look forward to seeing those people with the best.
Great. Thank you for the moment. Let's get going then with semi-final number 3. Our first act tonight are a singing group of brothers who prove you can go a long way if your act features a cute little fella who's only about 4 feet tall.
I couldn't agree more. It's the Sakyi Five.
We are the Sakyi Five, and we're from Northwest London. We're all brothers, and we all love to sing. I work in a warehouse. Eden works in a supermarket. Reese, removal man. And these two are in school. Sixth form. To sing for Simon Cowell is like, it's a 1 in a million chance, really. When I walked on that stage, I saw him and I was like, is this real? Because normally I'm at home watching him on TV.
And I won't let these little things slip out of my mouth.
I couldn't take my eyes off all of you.
I think you need an awful lot more rehearsal.
Like, when he did say that to us, it really made us think, wow, like, we need to put even more work than we did before.
But I can see potential here.
Where we live, Manuel, Carl, and Eden shared in a room. That's where we all practice. We practice for at least 2 hours every day because we need to get all the harmonies tight. We need to be ready for this show. We are going to prove to Simon that we deserve to be in this semi-final.
100% we are here to win Britain's Got Talent.
Right, let's get going. Let's welcome the Cetchifo Five.
Baby, every time I love you, in and out my life, in and out, baby. Tell me if you really love me, in and out my life, drive me crazy, baby. Love never felt so good.
I was a little bit worried because your shoelace came undone at one stage. I thought, I don't want to see an accident on this stage. No, I mean, incredible from where you came from the auditions. I mean, this was 100 times better. It was so slick. It was so cool. Great choice of song. It's a kind of little-known late Michael Jackson song. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. I know my music. And it was really, really infectious. I mean, I wanted to get up there and sing and dance with you. And if your mum and dad would like to adopt me, I could become part of the band. I'd fit right in.
Right in.
You know, it's great to see that you've grown in confidence. Like, and you know what? Little man, the way you were giving Simon cheeky winks, you're so cheeky. I love it. And honestly, it was just so feel-good. The song was great. The dancing was fantastic. And the fact that you're brothers is so special. I really, really like you guys a lot. And that was a great way to open the show. Well done.
It was such a brilliant performance, and I think, like David said, it was leaps and bounds from your audition, because I think what the important thing is to say is that we saw potential in you. It wasn't the best audition of the day, but we saw something in you, and tonight you proved us right. You were amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot better than your first audition. Look, what I would say to you is that when you're in a group like this, you've got to take control of your own things. And like the silly band behind you, you wouldn't do that in real life. And I've got to still feel this is more coming from you rather than other people telling you what to do, if that makes sense. Yeah. Otherwise, it makes you a bit old-fashioned. Yeah. But I said it the first time, you have great potential. It's just you guys working out the kind of group you want to be. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was good.
Well, nice and a step up from that first audition.
Yeah, it was a big step up because we knew that our first one wasn't our best at all. And we just wanted to really push it to the next level. And we're all brothers on stage, we all love what we're doing, and we just love this so much. This is our only chance to really show everyone.
Well, you can tell you love it. You can tell you've got all smile on your faces. It's a great performance. Thank you for kicking us off in style tonight.
Good start, I'm sure, that fellas. Thank you. And if you want to see them in the final on Sunday, the Sakyi Five, call 09020 44 24 01 from a landline, from your mobile, call 644 24 01, or you can vote via the app and on to the scene all 9 acts. One more time, the Sakyi Five, ladies and gentlemen. Now he does it. Now he does it. Take your time.
Got it.
Whenever you want. That's it. Thank you.
We got it. We got the shoelace. We're okay.
Now remember, this year for the first time ever you can vote on the BGD app. It's absolutely free. You get 5 votes per voting window, which can be used for the act or acts of your choice. So you can spread those 5 votes over more than one act or place them all on your favourite. It's completely up to you. Download the app for free on your tablet or your smartphone now.
Right, time for a quick break, but we'll be right back with the sensational light dance group UDI will be here. See you in a few minutes.
To the third live semi-final of Britain's Got Talent, and a week that's bursting with unforgettable acts, all desperate to stay in the competition.
Hello, David. Next up tonight are a Russian dance and lights group whose first performance was one of the high points of the audition tour.
They've got big plans for tonight, and they're determined to deliver another unforgettable performance. It's UDI. Quick, let's get out of here.
We are UDI, a dance team from Siberia.
My name is Oleg. I come here to help the translation.
We are all best friends.
We are one big family.
Our audition was the biggest thing we have ever done.
We're asked why we have people from other countries entering. I'm so happy that we do, because then we get to see artists as fantastic as you.
For the judges and the British audience to support us was incredible. We set up dance school for disadvantaged and disabled children.
We work with the local orphanage to make sure all children are given a chance to be happy. I grew up in an orphanage myself. I know how important it is for the children to have something happy in my life. UDI is my family. We always have room for more.
Tonight is the biggest night of our lives. Winning would change our lives, but more than this would change the lives of so many children.
Please welcome UDI.
Well done, guys. Well done. Alicia.
Guys, that was such a spectacle.
Loved it.
I remember the first time we saw you, how impressed we all were. We all felt like we witnessed something fresh, something new, and something powerful. And you've done it again. You've upped your game again tonight. And I just think that was powerful from start to finish. It was mesmerising. Mesmerising. What a spectacle. The choreography was fantastic as well. Brilliant.
I think what's really interesting is that we live in this age with masses of special effects, big explosions in movies. We all expect so much. And what you do is so simple, but so effective. It makes us feel the exact same way, and it's a lot cheaper. But as Alicia said, it's mesmerising, but it also, for me, it has the same kind of appeal that Attraction did when I first saw them. It's life-affirming. It's just beautiful to watch, so well done. Brilliant.
That was beautiful. Well, it was magic, wasn't it? I don't know how you did that, you know, with the butterflies and floating and stuff like that, and all you got is a black sheep behind you. But, you know, I don't know you well, but you come over as really nice, sincere guys, really talented. You're very welcome on the show. As you can tell, the audience here really like you. And that's what this show is all about, seeing something we've never seen before. So I think you're going to get a big vote tonight. Congratulations.
There's not much more to say. It was truly spectacular, and I really hope people get on the phones and vote for you tonight. It was amazing.
Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. To send UDI to the final, call on 902 or 4424 or 2 from your landline. From the mobile at 64424 or 2, or vote via the app, but not until the end of the show. One more time, UDI!
Right, time for a quick break, but we'll be right back to see if dancer Dylan Byrd has got the look of the Irish. Plus, there's singer-songwriter Ella Shaw. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent, where every single act is ready to deliver the biggest performance of their life to win your vote.
Now, next up tonight is a young Irish dancer who, thanks to Britain's Got Talent, has been on a truly incredible journey.
Oh, the old talent show journey, eh? Let me guess, he's found the whole thing very emotional, has he?
No, he'd never been on a plane before. It's a genuine journey.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, that's good.
It's Dylan Byrd.
My name's Dylan Byrd, I'm 16 and I'm from County Cavan in Ireland. Before my audition, I never left Ireland. It was my first time overseas. I live at home with my mum, my dad, and I have 8 brothers and sisters.
I've got 5 boys, they all play football. He's the only one of them that dances.
I did Irish dancing for 5 years, but it was getting boring after a while. And then I found hip-hop dancing.
I don't know where he gets it from, I really don't. I think it's probably the internet and all that.
When Alicia buzzed me, it was heartbreaking.
I didn't think the dance was the standard that I'm looking for.
For my semi-final performance, I've been practicing my dancing everywhere.
If it's not in here, it's in his room. If it's not in his room, it's out looking in the window at us.
Tonight, I'm worried about Alicia, but hopefully she can see I have improved. And if I got to the final, it would mean absolutely the world to me and my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Byrd.
time killer. We'll let you get your breath back and we'll go over to the judges. Amanda.
Oh, you did so well. You had so much energy and it really suits you having all those backing girl dancers. I think you did yourself and Ireland proud tonight, so well done.
Well, look, I'm not going to say you are the best dancer in the world because you're not, but I said there's a but. That means good news is coming. But I think you have so much fun, so much energy, and you enjoy it so much. I really like you. And I think somebody on this panel owes you quite a big apology. And do you know what? You know what you should have done? You should have put him in your video. And I'm being serious. I'm being absolutely serious. I think you should re-edit it. I do.
Maybe when Alicia's performing tonight, you'd like to come and sit in her chair. If you want a buzzer, go ahead. Good idea. No, it was terrific, and everywhere I go, people are asking about you. And that was a really, really terrific performance, and it's really infectious, your love of it. You're like a real-life Billy Elliot if Billy Elliot did hip-hop dancing. You are. And I really hope people get behind you tonight. You really deserve it.
Well, there is definitely a lot of love out there for you because after your audition, I got so much abuse on Twitter. So people absolutely love you. And you know what? I admire you. And it takes a lot of bravery for you to do what you did. And you're saying to a lot of people out there, if you've got a passion and you've got a dream, just go for it. So I love you for that, Dylan. Good for you.
Thank you, judges. Now, Dylan, talk to us about your time on Britain's Got Talent. You are absolutely loving this, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, it's a lifetime opportunity. Like, yeah, it's only for Britain's Got Talent. It won't be my first time out of the country, so yeah, it's just amazing.
You having the best time ever?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, well done. Listen, it's just your enthusiasm is infectious. It was brilliant up there tonight. Well done.
Well done, pal. Well done. And if you want to see Dylan in the final on Sunday, the number for the landline to call is 09020 44 24 or 3, or from your mobile call 644 24 or 3, or you can vote via the app. But remember, lines all open till the last act has performed. One more time, Dylan Byrd! Yes! Left you hanging there, didn't
You left me hanging. I went for a 5 and you left me hanging. Our next act is an 18-year-old who writes her own songs, plays the piano, and has a stunning singing voice. Is there anything this girl can't do?
TV presenting, hopefully. It's Ella Shaw.
I'm Ella Shaw, I'm 18. I live with my mum, my dad and my 2 sisters in a little village called Langorn near Blackburn. I absolutely love living here, but at the same time, it's not really a place for somebody that wants to get their music out there. I was so nervous at the first audition.
Nerves are good for performing. So
It's just not good for parents,
no, it's not
is
good
it?
for parents.
Oh, baby girl. My first audition was an original song. It was a big risk for me because I'm not only trying to get my approval of my voice, but also my song as well.
You're mega, mega talented, Ella.
Thank you. Absolutely incredible. Do compliments get much better than that?
Without doubt, tonight is the biggest moment of her life.
When we watch Ella walk out on that stage tonight, we will just explode with pride.
Things like this don't happen to a girl like me. Words can't describe. It's every girl like mine's dream.
Her audition went down an absolute storm, so the big question is, what she got for us tonight? It's time to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is. It's Ella Shaw.
Someday a spirit will take you and guide you there. I know you've been hurting, but I'll be waiting to be there for you. Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free. Should stand together as one. When every sharing the hope that love will win through. To feel good, everybody's real. To feel good, to feel good, 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 good. Everybody's free to feel Everybody's free to feel good. Good, good, good. Brother and sister together will make it through.
Thank you. Ella, so we met a year ago, didn't we, on X Factor?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and it didn't work out too well, did it?
No.
You're very nervous. How old are you?
18.
18. Because normally you play behind a piano, don't you?
Yeah.
That's a very, very difficult song to sing. I think some of the high notes you were kind of struggling with, and then you got it together again at the end of the song. But there's something about you. You've got a real kind of star quality about you. And I think it's just connecting you with the right song, sorting out your nerves, because it's difficult when you're used to being behind a piano, then you're standing up. But it was good.
Thank you.
Yes, and it was actually rather cool and edgy, I thought. Two things we very rarely see on this show. Yeah, and it was a really stunning performance and very brave to make such a change from sitting behind a piano doing your own song to doing that.
Yeah.
I was really blown away by it. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I loved your vocal. I loved your version of the song. It was very modern and very edgy. I think you've got great stage presence and you're an incredible songwriter, you know, so I'd love to see you do well in this competition.
Yeah.
Really, really good job.
Thank you.
I loved the interpretation. I agree with Simon. I think it was a bit pitchy at times, and I'd love you to get rid of your nerves. But apart from that, it was a solid performance. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Ella. Congratulations. Good
I
work.
love that. Loved it.
Thank you.
If Ella is your winner tonight, 0902 or 44 24 04 from a landline. From your mobile at 644 24 04, or you can vote via the app, but you don't stop voting until the last act has performed. One more time, let's hear it for her. Ella Shaw! It's quite a squeal up there, isn't it?
Wasn't it?
What
Just
a squeal!
big fan out there, Bella. Time for a quick, thank you. Time for a quick break now, but we'll be right back with the mighty voice of Gracie Wickens-Sweet and street dance crew IMD Legion. We'll be here. See you in a few minutes.
Welcome back to the third instalment of semi-final week here on Britain's Got Talent. By the end of tonight, two more acts will be one step closer to £250,000 and the Royal Variety performance.
Now, our next act is an 11-year-old schoolgirl with the voice of an angel. Now, this girl is so adorable. Sweet is her middle name.
I'll stop you there, Ant. Sweet is actually her surname. Sorry. It's Gracie Wickens-Sweet.
I'm Gracie Wickens-Sweet. I'm 11 years old and I'm from Somerset. My first memories of singing was when I was about 3 or 4, doing a performance to my family.
You could see that she loved it. Gracie wanted to be the person up on the stage. That's where she feels like she should be.
Whenever people clap, I feel like I've achieved something. It's just the best feeling you could ever have.
To have us all in a spell like that was something very, very special.
Gracie does not stop singing at school, after school.
Sometimes in maths, I'm singing and my maths teacher's like, Gracie, we're in the middle of an equation. And I'm like, sorry. Tonight, I think I will have butterflies. To actually be the person walking on the stage is crazy. I'm singing a song with quite big notes and I want to hit every single one.
This is her time now to shine. When I see Gracie walk out tonight, I'm going to be the proudest mum.
Please welcome Gracie Wickens-Sweet.
I may never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be I'm not meant to play this part? Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide who I am. Oh, I tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Well done.
David. It was the sweetest, loveliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was absolutely gorgeous from start to finish. And what you did so well is you really connected emotionally with all those lyrics. I listened to every word, I believed every word, and I was absolutely enraptured. And that is incredible for anyone to do,
Yeah.
least of all someone who's 11 years old.
Thank you.
Well done.
I totally agree. That was mesmerising. You are such a little superstar. From start to finish, you just commanded the stage. You had the audience in the palm of your hands, and it was such a beautiful, delicate vocal. Beautiful song, and like David said, you connected to the lyrics, and I really hope people pick up the phone for you. I think you really deserve it.
Gracie, you are just absolutely gorgeous. It was beautiful. If you were my daughter now, it'd be a mess. Yeah. I don't know what your mum's doing, but honestly, you did yourself proud. It was the most beautiful song, better than your audition, which I never thought you'd be able to do because it was such a stunning audition.
I mean, in my audition, I had a really bad cold, and in the holding room, I just was coughing horrendously. So it was so nice to have my voice tip-top for tonight.
Yes. Well, it was tip-top,
Gracie, so I have to tell you, we've seen lots of people much older than you come on this stage and then you just lose it because of nerves. Your control of that song was incredible. Incredible. You just timed everything so well. You didn't miss a note. You got to the big part at the end, but you were in control. And that was the incredible thing about it. And you were so charming. I would say that was more than tip-top. I think that was fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you, judges. Well done. Certainly was tip-top. You had fun. You loved it.
It's the best experience of my life.
Listen, well done, Gracie.
Thank
If you
you.
want to see Gracie in the final on Sunday, the number to call from a landline is 09020 44 24 or 5. From a mobile call 644 24 or 5. Or both by the Britain's Got Talent app, but not yet. Lines will open until we've seen all 9 acts. One more time. Gracie Wickens-Sweet. Well done.
Time for a quick break, but still to come, there's street dance from IMD Legion. Yep. And we've got a hair-raising musical comat from Narinder Dhani. See you for that in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent. It's 6 down, 3 to go in the battle to leave here with a place in Sunday night's final.
Next up tonight is a street dance crew with a whopping 26 members.
Yes, and with a group that size, there are 3 things you simply cannot do without. Plenty of hard work.
And too many buses. It's IMD Legion.
We're IMD Legion and we're a street dance crew from East London. IMD Legion was first put together 4 years ago for an after-school club.
At the moment, we don't have our own studio, so we just rehearse anywhere and everywhere.
IMD Legion's full of kids from tough backgrounds where they weren't always given opportunity to do certain things that most other kids could do. IMD! Our choreographer, Omar, has a huge influence in our student lives, our work lives, mainly in our dance lives. He has ways in life which he teaches us that other people don't because he has care for us and he loves us. These kids have found something, a common goal, and that is dance.
IMD Legion keeps us out of trouble, and dancing means the world to us. It's our passion, that's how we escape from everyday life.
That's what I call a gold medal performance.
The performance that we're going to do tonight is really important for us. It is critical for us to get to the finals. But we know it's going to be tough this year because the competition against other dance crews is so strong.
Tonight we want to go out there and show the nation that we're tight, we're clean, we're powerful, and we're a Legion.
Here they are, please welcome IMD Legion.
I'm Ultra, defeat is inevitable. Avengers, assemble!
You lose control. Hawkeye. Fire. Nice. Clean. Shot. Fire. Lose control. Black Widow. Take him out. Cute face. Chubby waist. Thick legs. In shape. Make you do a double take. Quicksilver. Showstopper. A head knocker. Control and let it go, for you know you're gonna hit the floor.
Scarlet Witch, let's fly.
Take somebody by the waist, say, throw it in your face like, is that some type of
Captain America, British. Sharp, nice. I am Thor. Cute.
To Alicia. Kick us up, Alicia. What do you make of that?
Explosive, packed with full, so much punches all over the place. You know what? You just came here and attacked it from start to finish. I look at every single one of you. So many incredibly talented young dancers. And you know what? Entity All-Stars have got some competition. I really think you guys deserve to get through to the finals.
It's just amazing because obviously we have had diversity on the show and all we talk about every single year is diversity and how amazing they are. You are new generation diversity. I mean, that routine was so clean and so perfect. You're like this machine. There is not one of you that makes a mistake, not one of you that you can say is better than the other. It was such a clean performance. It was amazing.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, it was like watching some kind of superhero movie, you know? But you know what's interesting? You know, we said to some people earlier on today and earlier on in the week, you know, you haven't really come prepped. You haven't really rehearsed for this moment. And you came on, you took these 2 minutes and tore it apart and made it all about you. Congratulations. Amazing.
It tired me out just watching it. It was incredible. Don't know what it's like for you, but you are the best dance crew we have in this series by a mile. By a mile. And if you don't get through to the final, there is no justice.
Thank you very much, judges. Well done, IMD. And it wasn't all plain sailing today either, was it? Because we had a bit of an injury in the dress rehearsal. Kyan hurt herself. How are you this evening?
I'm fine. I wasn't able to dance today, but I was supporting my team all the way. And thank you guys so much for your comments. Please support us, and I love them to bits. They're my family.
If you want to see IMD Legion in Sunday's final, call 0902 or 44 24 or 6 from a landline. From your mobile at 6 44 24 or 6 or both via the app, but not until we've seen all 9 acts. One more time, IMD Legion! Right, next up tonight is a man whose audition saw him playing a Stevie Wonder song using one of these, a comb, and a little piece of plastic.
And this act takes real skill and years of practice. Not just anybody can do this. Seems they can. It's Narinder Dhani!
I'm Narendra Dhani, I'm 42 years old, I'm from London, and I'm an IT consultant. I started playing the comb at the age of 10. I don't see why comb cannot be a musical instrument. I use a variety of combs. There's the big one, medium, and the smallest. The difference is the pitch variation. My big dream is to come up with my own comb album. I live in Hounslow with my daughter and my wife. My daughter is very interested in learning this as well. She joins me whenever I practice. Maybe it will run down generations now. My first audition, there were mixed reactions. Simon said no, but I enjoyed it.
The worst thing I've ever heard in 9 years.
Tonight, I want to inspire all of Britain to pick up the combs and start playing. I'll prove Simon called wrong.
I cannot wait for this. Here he is, Narinder Dhani!
Honey, look, you're a very, very nice guy. Slightly odd. Look, the reason I buzzed you was because God forbid you actually went any further and did that at the Royal Variety. I mean, it does sound terrible, that thing. I'm not saying you play it badly, but there's a reason why no one's ever made an album with a comb.
I know who might have made an album with a comb. Do you remember Sooty and Sweep? That's like Sweep singing.
Thank you.
And I bet there's loads of people that would buy Sweep's album. Yes.
You don't appreciate great music when you hear it, because that was truly terrific. And I know those classical musicians would have been so proud to support you tonight. 3 years classical music training, and this is the greatest moment for them.
Yeah, it's great fun. Britain's Got Talent at its best.
Yes.
Good job, Amanda. You liked it?
Absolutely loved it. I love the graphics, I love the orchestra, I loved you. I knew you were very good.
Well, we've got 3 judges there who were willing to ovate, if indeed that is a word.
We did ovate.
But no standing ovation from Simon Cowell. Narinder, how did it go for you?
Yeah, I think it went. I tried my best. So there were different tunes I picked up. So I thought this was the relevant for semi-finals. So I hope it went well for my.
You absolutely smashed out of the park.
And you look great as well, my man. You know we're fans. And to vote for Narinder at home, call 0902 44 24 07 from the landline, from your mobile 644 24 07, or you can vote via the app, but not until we see the last act one more time. Narendra Dhani!
Next up, a 12-piece vocal harmony group.
Hey, when does a 12-piece vocal harmony group become a choir?
I don't know. When does a 12-piece vocal harmony group become a choir?
No, it's not a joke. I'm just asking. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people, yes, it is.
It's
the Kingdom Tenors.
We're the Kingdom Tenors, 12-piece vocal harmony group, and we're from all over the UK.
When we did the first audition, we was really surprised with the reaction we got.
There's something for everybody in this group, isn't there? The cute young one, big butch car mechanic one. They've got the one with glasses for the more intellectual Guardian reading lady.
Singing and performing isn't really a full-time job for us all. I myself, I'm a car mechanic. Some of us work in bars, pubs, and James teaches as well.
I'm the only dad in the group. I have 2 children. Winning Britain's Got Talent could be a massive deal for my family and the future. We need to impress Simon. First audition wasn't perfect.
I didn't think you did anything unique enough with the song choice.
The biggest worry for us is 12 of us singing harmonies. That's quite a lot to keep in time and keep in tune.
Tonight's semi-final performance is the biggest performance that any of us have ever done. But we're really hoping tonight we're going to pull it out of the bag.
Here they are, the Kingdom Tenors.
Written in these walls are the stories that I can't explain. I leave my heart open, but it stays right here empty for days. And I'll be gone, gone tonight. The ground beneath my feet is so wide. The way that I have been holding on too tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm and tight. It's frozen. Gone tonight. The fire beneath my feet is burning bright. The way that I've been holding on so tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm, and time is frozen.
gather in there.
Amanda, you're on your feet.
I was on my feet. Oh, my God. I mean, I'm sorry to swear. Please block your children's ears. But it was bloody brilliant. What a stroke of genius to choose a One Direction song. You're going to get millions and millions of votes. It was just, the vocal arrangement was beautiful, the connection between you was great. You've got so much genuine character and personality going on between you. It's just fabulous to watch, so well done.
Well, I've got to tell you, this is how one song can change your life, I think. I mean, the difference between that, what we just saw and heard, and your first audition, it's chalk and cheese. I thought it worked. I really did. I would have changed some of the people singing lead, but that's a tiny, tiny little fault. When it works together, it really works. And you have real presence. You know what? I wasn't thinking about you guys at any time making the final, but I've just changed my mind after that.
I've been thinking about you guys constantly, I'll tell you that. And the great thing is, easy on the ear, easy on the eye. I thought glasses was my favourite. Now I'm not sure. Yeah? There's room for all of you, that's what I'm saying.
They've said it all. You guys, that was so powerful. And the vocal arrangement I've personally loved. And the song choice, perfection. So great show tonight for you.
Fellas, an inspired song choice. Where did that come from?
Well, Simon wasn't a massive fan of our first audition, so we thought we better be clever. What better than One Direction? So.
An inspired choice, well done. This means a lot to you guys, doesn't it? We can tell that.
Yeah, I find it quite overwhelming. All the fireworks and that, I was like, whew.
Well done. Congratulations. A great performance. To send the Kingdom Tenors to Sunday's final, 0902 or 44 24 or 8 from a landline, or from your mobile at 644 24 or 8, or vote by the app. But not until the end of the show, remember. One more time, the Kingdom Tenors.
It's another tough show to call. We're not even finished there yet. Time for a quick break, but we'll be right back with the last act of the night. Magic Man, Jamie Raven. We'll see you in a few minutes. Talent and the third live semi-final of a week that's already been a week of unbelievable performances.
Now, our last act tonight is a magician whose audition achieved the impossible and made Simon Cowell believe in magic.
Yes, and for his next trick, he's going to make him believe in doing up those bloody shirt buttons. It's Jamie Raven.
My name is Jamie Raven. I am 31 years old and I am a magician.
7 of Hearts.
My first audition couldn't have gone any better.
7 of Hearts.
It was just incredible. When I was younger, I always remember being intrigued by magicians. I've spent the best part of 2 decades learning magic. I first met Ashley, my wife. I offered to buy her a drink and she had a £5 note, so I changed it into a £50 note and thought that would work. It turns out it did.
He's worked the hardest that I've ever known for anyone to work. He's always wanted to be part of something so huge, and I'm just so pleased for him.
For me to earn a living as a magician, it's difficult sometimes and takes a special sort of person to put up with that.
It's the love of my life.
Performing at the Royal Variety Show would be the greatest honour. The routine I'm going to share with you today, I am taking a huge risk, but make no mistake about it, I'm here to win, nothing else.
And here he is, our last act of the night. It's Jamie Raven.
Hi, everyone. Tonight, I wanted to start with nothing, hopefully leave you with something. An empty box. For now, nothing. Watch carefully. Something. You see, this evening, I wanted each of you to think of a thought that was so random, it didn't even come from your own mind. So before the show tonight, I asked 52 members of our audience to think of an object and to write that word down. You can see they're all different. Cap, jumper, plant, clock, you get the idea. I need 4 of these chosen at random. Alicia, could you help me? I need you just to say stop for me, wherever you like. Say stop.
Stop.
Thank you, guys. I have 1 for each of you. If you could please have a look at your word, remember what that is. Please don't show me, don't show each other. Just remember what it is. Hide it away for me. David, if I may start with you, sir. Can I ask, what word are you thinking of, please?
But not the word that's on the card.
The word on the card for me, if you don't mind.
I've got to say the word
Please,
on the card.
sir, if you don't mind.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. May I have a glass of water, please? Thank you.
Oh, my.
Goldfish. Aisha, may I ask what word you're thinking of, please?
You want the word on the card?
Please, sir.
Sir?
Sorry, please, madam. I'm flustered. Alicia, please.
Ice.
Could you cup your hands together for me? Hold out your arms. If you could, lift up your arms a fraction for me. Whatever happens, do not move. From this piece of paper, we make fire. From fire, we make water. From water, we make ice. Simon, may I ask what word you're thinking of, please?
You want me to tell you?
Please, sir, if you don't mind.
Simon. Who's a shoe?
Shoe. Shoe. Guys. My shoe. Amanda, that just leaves your word.
Yes.
If you could bear with me just 1 second. Amanda, finally for you, if you could, for the first time, just tell me, what is the word you're thinking of, please, on the card?
This is going to be interesting. Helicopter.
Okay. Helicopter.
Thank you very much, Joe. Simon. And someone actually wrote a helicopter in the audience?
Yes, I don't know where they are.
Where are they?
Could you raise your hand for me? I don't know, I can't see them, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, incredible.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, I mean, I'm almost too stunned to speak because, like the first trick, we were absolutely no idea how you did that. I don't know where the helicopter came from at such short notice. But it was really, really stunning and also really original. And also the way you present these tricks is very special too. I think you're a really, really talented guy.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. Don't know how you did it, doesn't matter. It was fantastic to watch. And you, I mean, I thought the first time we saw you was incredible, but that was even more mesmerising. I just hope the goldfish are all right. But,
yes.
Yes,
They look all right.
It was wonderful. Honestly, I'm just speechless.
I know, it's really difficult to know what to say. I mean, you are such a lovely, genuine, gorgeous man, and I just will you on all the way through your act, to be absolutely honest. I mean, helicopter, you're always saying, can't you do something bigger? Can't you get a plane? Can't you get a bus? And I think tonight you kind of did it. You went large, and it worked. So well done.
You all seem stunned. Normally at the end of the show, we've got enough that everyone's going, oh, this is amazing, and you're all a bit like, what? What happened there? They're all a bit dumbfounded.
I'm just thrilled you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. It's has been my living for 11 years, and to have an opportunity today, I thank you sincerely. Thank you so much.
How was it for you? Did it all go to plan?
Yeah, no, it worked as best we could have hoped for, absolutely. And it's a terrifying thing performing live a situation like this, but I say delighted for the opportunity. I'm just so thrilled to be here.
Well
Thank
done,
you so
Jamie.
much,
Well
guys.
done.
My
Well
pleasure.
done indeed. And if Jamie is your winner, call 09020 44 24 09. From a landline, from your mobile, call 644 24 09, or both via the app. One more time though. Jamie Raven, everybody. Well done.
We're over here.
What are we here for?
Because the vote is now open.
Yes.
Voting closes during tonight's results show. To vote from a landline, 09020 44 24, from mobiles only at 644 24, and then ads.
01 for the Sakyi Five.
02 for UDI.
03 for Dylan Byrd.
04 for Ella Shaw.
05 for Gracie Wickens-Sweet.
06 for IMD Legion.
07 for Narinder Dhani.
08 for the Kingdom Tenors.
And 09 for Jamie Raven. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50 pence. Other landlines may vary. Or vote via the Britain's Got Talent app. 15 pence from each phone vote goes to the World Variety Charity. The vote closes in the results show.
Here's a quick reminder of all 9 performances and all the numbers you'll need.
British.
Tonight, that is it from us for now. Corrie's next here on ITV. We'll see you at 9:30 to find out who's made it to Sunday night's final.
Plus, we'll also have a live performance from a young lady called Alicia Dixon on the show. I can't wait for that. See you in half an hour, folks.
Be back in half an hour.